Well, hello again, everybody. We are getting ready for more ice and possibly snow here in the area I live in. And so I was just looking on my Facebook and I saw that some people were talking about the different things that they do to get ready for something like that. If it's like a prolonged period like this one's supposed to be, maybe for almost a week. So I thought I'd talk about the things that I've done to try to just make sure that we're set in case, we have to deal with this for several days. Number one thing, of course, is I went out, this actually I did a few weeks ago, I went out and covered the two faucets that we have, front and backyard. I had the little styrofoam covers, but if you don't have those, you can just tie like an old t-shirt around them and then cover in plastic bags and then tie something around that to hold it on. Always make sure that you've got the outside part of it, something that is waterproof though, because you don't want, the wet stuff falling on what you've covered it with, and then that'll freeze the pipes. So you don't want that happening. So I did all of that. My animals are all indoor animals, so I didn't really have to do any prep for them being outside. But if you do have outside animals, I know that putting like lots of hay and things like that would be helpful, and having a place that they can, have some kind of protection from the wind and things like that. So that would be something to do. And then the other thing is my house is all electric, which I've never really liked that for this very reason, just in case the power goes out. Because everything here is electric. Stove, of course the microwave. I don't have a fireplace, so everything's electric. So one thing I do have is if the power were to go out for an extended period of time, I do have foods that we could eat that don't have to be cooked, already prepared stuff. And so we would have that. And as far as the refrigerator going out, I kind of figure that, well, if that happens, then I have some ice chests, and I would just, put anything that might ruin into the ice chests and set them out in the garage because it's pretty cold out there. And I think that would keep everything okay until the power came back on, hopefully. I've got batteries in our flashlights. I've got plenty of candles and lighters in case we need that for light at night. We haven't ever had too much of a problem of electricity going out for long in our house here because the lines are underground. And when we used to live in another house that had the power lines above ground, we had problems with electricity going out a lot. But now with the lines being underground, we haven't really had that happen too many times. It has happened a couple of times, but not very often. And the times that it's happened, it's because something happened to one of the transformers that brought the main power to the neighborhood, not really anything that was just, my house or anything like that. So that, and then just, again, if the power were to go out, I've got lots of blankets and extra clothes, that we would just have to dress in layers. My plants that need to be inside, they're all inside. But those are things. Now, I do know that the house we used to live in, we would leave the faucets dripping because we were on a pier and beam. This house, you don't really have to do that. There's supposedly a system that's supposed to keep that from happening to where your pipes would burst. But I know some people do that, and some people open their cabinet doors so that the heat can get, closer to the pipes and things like that. I did read that some people were saying fill up your bathtub with water in case something happens and a pipe bursts and you have to have water to flush your toilet or something, then you've at least got that, with a bucket. So I thought that was a good idea. I had never really thought about that. So those are just some of the things that I was reading that people are doing. Oh, filling your car up with gas. Mine is already filled because I did that the other day before when all of this was first starting to hit, and then I haven't been anywhere else. So those were all things that I was doing or read that other people were doing. So leave me a comment below to let me know what you're doing. If you did some other things that I didn't mention, give me some ideas, and let's give each other ideas just in case, because if you live in the Texas area for sure, and I think this is hitting some other states too, we kind of need some good ideas for what to do just in case. So, all right, I hope you guys stay warm and safe and that your power stays on, and I will see you soon. Bye.